Hello, hello, and good morning. Good morning for me. Late evening for some. I couldn't sleep anymore. I've been awake for several hours and I thought, well, what the heck? I'll just chillax here until Talking Trek starts. Because that's going to be starting in about 2 hours-ish, I believe. Not that I'm actually not going to be on today. But I'll try to actually catch it in the chat this time. But anyways, why not? Let's play some Subnautica. Let's just chill. I'm here, I'm chilling anyways. Figured I might as well see if anyone else wanted to join me. Hello, George. How are ya? Welcome, welcome. It is kind of, it's one of my chillax games for sure.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Oof. That always hurts, that one. Oh, heck yeah. How are you enjoying Oblivion? I just went through a run of that not too long ago. Alright, put out the fire. We didn't start the fire. I'm gonna actually move this up a little closer.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you
Alive.
on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Yeah, they've been crazy for you. They've been crazy. Also, what race and class are you playing in Oblivion, and how are you liking it so far? And did you play the original? Apparently, I have a lot of questions. Oh, we don't need that. Go away. I probably should have been playing Guild Wars. I probably should have been.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life.
Signs detected. I probably should have been playing that because making progress in the story. But you know, sometimes just pulling out a classic game, you know, sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. Wait, where are we? Stick to the top. There you go. Oh, we're behind the Aurora. Ooh, we're behind it. Okay. See, and also too, since this isn't the first time it's appeared on stream, I'm less worried about doing like an immersion. Basically, sometimes when I play the game, I'm here to just lose myself in a world, and that's a lot of fun. Wow, the sensitivity is really high. I might need to curb that. And I lost my train of thought. That's okay. It's early for me. Oh, you have played the original. Okay. A lot of nostalgia there. Let's see. Speed, characters, field of view. There we go. Up that a little bit. There we go. Gamma, that's fine. Oh, filmic. Color grading off. Neutral. Filmic. Oh, we like filmic way better. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's turn this down just a tad. Oh, wait. No, that's too... We don't want to do that. Never mind. There's mouse sensitivity. Is there camera turn? I didn't realize that it would be so. It feels really sticky to me. Okay, well. Maybe I just need to get used to it. Yeah, I remember playing Oblivion was actually the first Elder Scrolls game I played. back on the 360. It was the first game I ever played on the 360. It's how I got introduced to a 360. I never had a console prior to that, really. Oh wait, nope, I take that back. I did.
All powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Oof. Nice of that crash fish to explode right next to us though, because I'm just going to yoink. Alright. We need titanium though. Is there any salvage about? Oh, well, it's good to hear that you're doing well for the most part, though. I hear you on the crazy weeks part. In fact, that seems to be a theme as of late. Myself and a lot of other folks are just. It feels like everybody right now is just extraordinarily busy compared to where they would normally be. You know, like have you experienced that? Where everyone's just like a lot busier. It must be a summer thing. It must be a June thing. Move that a little bit. I'm trying to be fairly quiet because other people are sleeping in the house. Well, I suppose we could get some silicone for swim speed. Alright, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get some silicone. We'll keep the rest for the moment. Let's get some fins. Need to get some titanium though.
From available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
There we go. We got some dinner. Oh, and we need to get some air too. I better get these guys.
Life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
I do love the sound design in this game. It's pretty incredible. Gosh, I just love this game so much. No, board games. I also think companies. Orienting. Oh, it makes a lot of extra work hours for people. Yeah. Interesting. I would have thought that if companies were moving in a direction towards AI, that would make them... that would give people less hours. Because the... assumption is that AI is replacing people's jobs, but you're saying that it might make them more hours. I mean, unless you're speaking of like you work in tech or such, to where that would happen. I suppose that makes sense. I mean, anyone who works in a tech or with AI or in AI would be having a lot of extra hours right now as companies are moving that way. Yeah, I'm down to, used to have a ton of groups going, and now I'm kind of down to just the one group. And the last 2 sessions have canceled. People have just been really busy, or there's just a lot of stuff going on. It just feels like June's a really busy time. Alright, let's see. I know I've got copper. I know I can make batteries. Oh, and now I've got scrap, so now I can make titanium. Oh, you work in tech. Okay, yeah, that would explain it then. Yeah, that would be a lot of extra hours for you for sure. Okay, now we've got a battery. Now we've got titanium.
New blueprint acquired.
All right, let's get a bigger oxygen tank. Pin that.
Blueprint acquired.
Let's get a scanner, and that's pretty important. Scanner and a knife, both very important.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data. Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Oh geez, you ordered a board game table? That's so awesome. Is that like...
Secondary systems online, running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Alright, let's keep on top of that this playthrough.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life forms.
Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions. Will do. Can't believe I just swimmed right up to that beeper. Issues with the delivering company. What kind of board game table is it? Like one of those really cool snazzy ones where like the center is lower than the edges and you like put all your game pieces in the middle? I've always wanted one of those. Those are so cool. If you have one of those, I'm jealous. Or will be having one of those, I should say. I'm jealous.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Okay. So we've got plenty of silicone. We've got our... Oh, we need silver and glass. Okay. We don't have a flashlight. Got it. Ouch. Okay. We'll get you. We'll get some fiber. We're gonna need fiber mesh, so we might as well collect a bunch of creep vine. As much as we can collect. Snazzy with a vault LED magnetic rail around the whole table.
Radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
Oh, I am so jealous. Oh, that sounds so cool. Magnetic rails. That is awesome. Let's do that.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Alright, let's get a battery and some glass first for a flashlight. That'll be extraordinarily helpful in this dark. Actually, hunting for quartz is easier in the dark. Because quartz glows a little bit. It also tends to be kind of like lower down. Oh, here's some quartz. Okay, let's grab some quartz. Make sure we're not drowning. There's our pod. It's really hard to navigate in the dark, but it looks so cool. Oh, 100%. Yeah, put some pictures on the Discord. That is super cool sounding. Alright, the best time to fish is at night, though. Because the peepers, in theory, don't run away from us. In theory. There we go. Alright. Oh yeah, and I'm playing in hardcore mode, so I should probably not... I should probably keep an eye on my oxygen. Because there's no oxygen warning in this, in hardcore mode. Okay, let's see. Some glass. Do I have enough for a battery? No, I don't. Oh, no, I do. I have copper. Okay. So we're gonna make a flashlight. Alright. That'll make diving around at night a little easier. Maybe we can find some silver down here. Probably should remember that I'm on hardcore mode though. Okay, let's see. Just chilling, hanging out to some Subnautica.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Indeed. Oh, we will. We will be studying. For sure. Alright, we're on the hunt for some sandstone. That's an interesting visual. I wonder if we could use a propulsion cannon to move that rock. Every time I've played this game, I've never really built a propulsion cannon. I never really found any use for them, but if we can this time, it might not be a bad idea to get before heading to the ship. Probably should scan that. Oh, copper. Copper's good. Okay. Man, I'm kind of can't get over how sensitive this mouse is being right now. I'm gonna check something on the... let's see, where are we? Is Subnautica in here? Subnautica is not in here. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn this down just a tad. Actually, I'm gonna turn that. The camera, it's specifically the camera sensitivity. Like I like the mouse being of a higher sensitivity when I'm rummaging around in my inventory, but it's a bit harder when I'm wielding when it's just in first person mode, because then I like barely twitch and the camera jerks all over and it's just not smooth, and that drives me nuts. I hate when a camera is too sensitive like that.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation. Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component of many
Okay, sorry to interrupt you there. I'm just gonna turn that sensitivity, because I don't see anywhere else that there's a camera sensitivity. Okay, that's at least a little bit better. Whenever you have something like that on a game, it's really distracting. Have you ever experienced that? Like if the sensitivity is too low or too high or some such, it just becomes extremely distracting. Alright, I need 2 pieces of glass. Let's make some glass. I gotta keep an eye on my time. I'm basically gonna be going until the Talking Drek goes live. I'm basically just fitting in a couple hours before that. I'm not always usually awake at this time on a Sunday. On a Saturday, sure, but Sunday is like the only day of the week that I do tend to sleep in now. But for some reason I could not sleep. I was wide awake. I've been wide awake since about 2 o'clock, and I only got like 3 hours of sleep yesterday. It's like right now my body is just like, Tori, you don't need any sleep at all. And I'm like, that's not true. I do need sleep. And my brain is just like, nope, you don't need no sleep. And I tell my brain, but I'm heading into the work week. Could you please let me rest? My brain is like, no. Oh, when you got motion sickness. Interesting, because Steve tells me to this day that the reason why he won't play Skyrim is because of motion sickness. Which I thought was weird. I couldn't understand that. I'm like, you can play Minecraft, and Minecraft is an SPS, whatever, it's in first person. And you can play Call of Duty, and Call of Duty's in first person. Why does Skyrim give you motion sickness? And he had the same thing with Fallout 3, and I was just so confused, because I'm like, you play FPSs all the time. Why does this particular one throw you off? What show is... Oh, Talking Drek? Oh, that's a Sunday show that Seraphis hosts. Every Sunday. Or Sunday for me. It's Sunday morning for me. I think it's like Sunday midnight for him or something like that. You've met him a couple of times in the chats because he also comes to my streams too. But yeah, he has a channel. You should check it out because he does do game commentary, and he does or not game like not as he did 2 on Elder Scrolls and Fallout, but normally he does tabletop games. And for
essential chemical used for cleaning wounds and purifying water.
for a while I was also on the show with him. It was like a panel type show with like me, Game Master.
Will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Man, game, you're always interrupting me, or I'm always interrupting you. Let's see, tank, glass. Do I have enough for glass? I don't. I need another glass. And then what about... I do need a battery. And I'm gonna need copper wire for that computer chip. But yeah, no, it's a panel type show where we just sit and we talk about kind of whatever, really. And I used to be on it every Sunday.
Some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Come to think of it, I don't know why I started this game in hardcore mode. I just did. And now I'm questioning my choices. Oh well. We're just chillaxing this morning. I'm probably gonna spend most of the day actually sewing. I was sewing most of the day yesterday. I made 3 bags. But now I've got the, excuse me, now I've got the stuff that I need to make the rest of them, so I've got nothing, so we got water, we've got food, we've got water. Yeah, let's drink these first. Let's see. I kind of want to have an extra peeper since we're in a good area. Also, I've got gold, also... These things. Are they down over here? They're down. Oh, here they are. They're over here. Okay. I need 2 of them to make that computer chip. And then we can start building some stuff, which will make life just a little bit easier as we try to figure out where we want to, I think the focus is different in COD, and in RPGs you're looking at more at the environment. Oh! The visual... Oh, okay, like depth of... Okay. That... I never thought of that. I'm glad you said that, because that might explain why one's so much different than the other.
Acquired. The Builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Oh good, I'm glad you found the show. Yeah, he's been doing it for some time now, and it's kind of goofy and it's kind of fun and it's kind of... I think we end up talking about TTRPGs the most just because that's kind of like one thing we all have in common, but I mean... There's no real restriction on the subject matter. I mean, it could be anything. Alright, so technically I do need another silver. And I need glass. I'll just take this. I need sandstone for silver, so usually sandstone is located deeper. Going around the cave area, or the kelp area, is not a bad place to find it, because we've already found some of it. And grab some salt. Oh yeah, and we have a scanner, so we can scan for parts now. Oh, mobile vehicle bay, that's going to be really important. Copper? No? Okay. Grab some salt. Grab another peeper, because we're going to need food here. So actually, I think we already have a live peeper, but... Now we need quartz. Which I think quartz is usually found kind of like down in these types of caves. There's one. Stay here and get some air. Check for quartz. Oh, I've only got one, and I need two. Alright, we're still on the hunt for quartz. Oh, hey, speaking of, and there it shall be. Oh, and sandstone. I didn't need that. I needed silver, not gold. Thank you, game. Okay, let's see. Where is our... Oh, there's a life pot. Okay. Something poking up out of the water there, too. Alright. So where are you at in Oblivion right now? Are you trying to do the main story? Are you just exploring around and wandering around? Or, like, have you joined a particular guild yet? I think the Black Hand was definitely my favorite, so I might go back and play Sekuni through the Black Hand.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Okay, so we should have plenty of water. I'm gonna cook that other peeper. She'll just be really good on food. It is hardcore mode after all. I'll check that other food here in a minute. We need silver. We don't have a compass yet either. Do we have a compass blueprint? That'd be nice if we did. We do not. I think the compass is something you have to find. Having spawned right next to this kelp forest is extremely handy though. I'm pretty sure we've been to this same cave like 8 times, but it keeps supplying us with...
Continued degradation of the auroras. Drive core.
And as usual.
Detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Okay, we popped out here. That's where we were earlier. Let's head out this way. Let's head a little further out. Maybe even out towards the ship. If we can find a nice, well, here we go. Some wreckage to scan. That's always helpful. Wreckage to scan and also sandstone. There's Sea Glide fragment. We also gotta chase down those radio transmissions too. Didn't expect to get 4 so soon, but hey. Oh hey, Saxius, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are just chilling because I'm just wide awake and I couldn't sleep. So we started some Subnautica, because why not? It's a wonderful chill game of mine because it's my favorite game to kind of play in the dark. Just put on my headphones, play in the dark, totally lose myself in it. It's a great game. Shunk. Yeah, I don't want to get blown up by a crashed fish right now, thank you. Did you hurt that stalker that was in there? Alright, let's see. Okay, here we go. Red grass area is going to be a great place to find some sandstone, find some silver. Gold and silver, silver and gold. It's Yukon Cornelius from the old Rankin Bass Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer film. Okay, you...
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component.
Aha! I'll take you, and you, and you. There we go. Oh, good. That's good to hear. You had a very good session yesterday. Sea of Thieves. Oh yes, that is the sort of pirate ship one. I remember that was hyped up like crazy when it came out. The hype train was strong with that one. Some games, you don't remember the game. I never even played the game. I know people who did and then they haven't played it since. But you remember the hype. Overwatch was another one of those. God. The hype around Overwatch was just... I mean, it was to the point where it was actually annoying. It was everywhere. Oh, excuse me. Okay, now we're gonna come out of here and we're gonna put you in here. Tools, tools, tools. High capacity tank. Oh yeah, the people that I know that have played it have never said anything like bad about it. I'm gonna just drop off some of these materials we don't need. We are gonna eat that peeper though. And we're gonna make some water if we can. Oh good, we still have bleach, so we still have some water. And actually, now that we have a... I'm just gonna hang out in here since... Excuse me. Now that we have a... We don't need you anymore. We've got a couple of options here. We could always build a compartment so that we can build some extra storage nearby. Let's see. We need 2 titanium and 2 titanium. I think we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We probably will need a solar panel too, if I'm not mistaken. So, like a compartment we want. We're gonna need a hatch. We're gonna need a way to power it. And the all-important storage. Okay, let's see. 4 of 2, 3 of 1. 3 of 2. Oh, we have exactly 3. We have basically exactly what we need. I can pull some more titanium too so that we have enough. Cool. Actually, now that I think about it, we should probably get a sea glide. Oh well. Let's just build quick. There we go. Now we've got just some extra storage if we get there.
Emergency power
Only.
Oxygen production
Offline. Oh, we ran out of titanium. Okay. Well, that's okay. Let's see now. The shallows, sea glide damage. We should probably head there because we're going to get... Let's see, let's make sure we have plenty of food and water because it's like super dark out. Oh, we got pretty good food and water. Let's go get some stuff for some batteries because we're probably gonna run out of batteries at some point too. And I have the copper. Here we go. I have the copper, so I'll just grab 2 of those and make me a battery. Oh, it's under here. I gotta remember. Where is it? Where's battery? Okay, and then let's see. Let's go to blue pins and let's unpin all except the rebreather, which we do want to keep in the back of our minds. There we go. Yeah, some games are just more fun social like that. They really are. Alright, it's a shame we're doing this in the dark though, because it's really nice to collect resources when you're on your way to an objective. Like, let's see if there's any copper in here. There we go. Nice having the bigger tank though. Oh, there was copper. See, 100% worth it. Copper, 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 copper. Copper. Oh, come on. Let me grab him. Thank you. Grabbing me a peeper. Peeper, 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 peeper. So are you going to be watching the Talk and Direct later today, then, Saxius? Because I'm just kind of chilling till that starts. I don't want your crash fish. No. No crash fish. No. No crash fish. No. Sound like Dora the Explorer there. Crash fish. No crashing. Lots of crash fish everywhere. There was a limestone deposit there, but I didn't want to get near the crash fish. Hello, Galaxy. How are you? So happy to see you here. It's a little bit earlier for me, which means it's hopefully not quite as late for you, because you have a tendency to be up at all hours. Yep, I just happen to be awake, and I felt like some Subnautica, so I was like, why the heck not? We just started a hardcore game. This is a hardcore save, though, so there's no oxygen warnings, and if I die, I lose the save. And then, once I'm kind of a little more awake, coffee kicks in and all that. I shouldn't say more awake, I'm already very awake, but I mean, like, once the you know, the day kind of rolls a little bit, I'm probably gonna go back to sewing, because that's what I spent all day yesterday doing, and it's probably what I'm gonna spend all day today doing. It's noon? Oh, perfect. For once, I'm at an acceptable time frame. Because, see, to me, 5 o'clock in the morning is not that bad if, like, you're getting up at 5. You know what I mean? Like, you've slept all night and you're getting up at 5. But staying up till 5, that's kind of crazy. That's literally an all-nighter at that point. Oh, what's down here? Little dwellers and things. Getting a ton of resources. This is good. We need resources. Specifically, we probably need more silver. I'm kind of over the... Alright, here we go. Let's go up. I mean, we have plenty of oxygen. I keep surfacing all the time like I don't have enough oxygen, but we have the bigger tank now, so actually I have plenty of oxygen. Probably don't need any more salt, though. Probably have plenty of salt if I had to take a guess. Come over here, see if there's more copper. Yeah, where are we sitting at resource-wise? I should probably double check so I'm not picking up like a ton of things I don't need. Oh, we're pretty good on space. Pretty okay on fuel. We might want to hurry up and get there and get back before water. Could actually use some more titanium. Mostly more silver. Alright, here we go. We'll pick up this scrap metal. Because we could actually use... And fine, we'll scan the scrap metal. Anytime is fox time. Don't, please, she says, please don't die. Aw, you're so kind, Fox. I'm so glad that I have folks like you who are just, like, always coming in, always hanging out in the stream. Regular viewers. I definitely really appreciate you guys. Kind of the whole reason I keep doing this. I mean, when I started, I didn't have any viewers and I was doing it anyways, but
integrating new PDA data.
Having regular folks who come on definitely makes me feel a little less crazy and like I'm talking to myself. I mean, I do talk to myself all the time, so I guess that's not unusual, but hey. Okay, so now we have some stuff to build a Sea Glide. Ooh, good. Mobile vehicle bay. We definitely need that. We need one more of those, though. Let's see. Good. I like having lots of copper because of needing like having lots of copper because of needing copper wire. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ugh, there's a mesmer down there. I didn't realize that there was a spot where you could get into the, what's basically considered the mountainous terrain from here. Where the heck are we? Huh. I didn't think we'd be finding, like, the ice stocks down here. There's also mesmers, so we should be really careful. I don't know if they're actually called mesmers. I just call them mesmers. It kind of fits. They, one of my favorite little details about the mesmers is that when they grab your attention, they will actually imitate the voice of your PDA. So that's why you heard the PDA saying, like, it is your prime directive to swim closer to this thing. It's like, that's not your PDA talking. They're a funky little enemy in the game for sure, because you wouldn't think nothing of them. I mean, they're tiny little things, so you don't think they're dangerous. You're just like, oh, what's that? And you swim closer, then all of a sudden your controls are taken away from you and you're like, oh dear. That thing right there with like the 4 little petals on it, that's a mesmer. So it'll right now it's not aiming at me, but if you get close to it, there's another one right there. If you get too close to it, they'll whip around, open up those petals, and then your screen goes all funny, and they're like, you start moving slowly towards them, and then they attack you. That was where the vehicle bay was. Well, here we go. All kinds of scent. Lead. We have too much lead. Stop weighing me down with so much lead, game.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Quantum detonation. Oh, I suppose I should go this way. This is the direction of the pod. Oh, mobile vehicle bay fragments. Crash site? Is this the same crash site we saw before? It kind of looks like... No? I don't think this is this... Ooh, beacon. I love having those. I don't always use them, but I love having them. Okay, so, for all of the TTRPG folks in there, and also Saxius, because I haven't heard from you in a while, but thoughts on Daggerheart? I want to know.
New blueprint acquired.
I want to know other... I'm data gathering. Seeing what people really think about it, if they've tried it, if they've thought about it, if they haven't thought about it. Ooh, there's a box for scanning. And get me air, please. Air. Okay. And scanning. All right, that's kind of fair, Saxius. I figured I kind of wanted to know because I was figuring that you would be one of those folks for which I don't think you are the target audience for Daggerheart. I'll put it that way. But one of the things that's really interesting about it is the fact that it does have a target audience. Like, I kind of appreciate the facts, plural, question mark? I kind of appreciate the fact that it knows what it is, it knows what it wants to be, and it's not trying to get everything. It's not trying to be the everything. It's not... It knows what crowd it appeals to. It sticks to that crowd, and it doesn't... It just stays in that lane and tries to focus on that. Just from what I've picked up from other people, what I've read of it, and the solo runs I've done with it, it just definitely feels like it is being consistent in that way. It's not trying to appeal to everybody. Yes, exactly, Saxius. It's, you know, a lot of people are using the, and you knew it was going to happen. As soon as it launched, you saw these titles coming a mile away, but the whole, like, the next D&D killer? Will this destroy D&D? Dun dun dun. And we all, you know, we've been on YouTube long enough now. We all hopefully take that with a pinch of salt. Like, we know the titles are just the clickbaity titles, but, I don't think that a game should ever want to position itself as a D&D killer. Like, every time I see that title come up, I feel like you guys are missing the point. There doesn't need to be a D&D killer because it doesn't... I know some YouTubers say it needs to die. It's dead and it needs to die, but I just happen to disagree with that. I don't think it needs to die. I like the idea of a world where we have our Pathfinders and our Dagger Hearts that each kind of crater, because, like, I'm not a Pathfinder fan, and even the fans of it will call it Mathfinder jokingly. And the more that I experiment with systems outside of D&D, the more I learn that I'm not a crunch fan. I'm a narrative GM, so it's, like, perfect for me and folks like me. But it's also not trying to appeal to the other crowd. It's not trying to catch everybody, which is super nice. Here's the funky thing about it. A lot of people talk about how narrative focused it is, which it is. It is narrative focused, but not to the exclusion of mechanics. I think sometimes when people say narrative focused, they have this mindset that you have to have one or the other. And I mean, they're not entirely wrong, but like, there are still a lot of, like, I did combat, and so when I do my solo runs, in fact, I'll just, especially since we're chilling today, I will pull this up for you guys. I don't need to stay 100% on task today because we're not doing So I do my solo runs and it's just a Word doc basically. And I just, you know, screenshot, copy paste in the things for the cards. Go away, tasks. I don't care about you. And so I just type, like, you know, when I'm doing a solo run, I'm just typing. Okay, I guess it wasn't quite 3 pages, but still, almost all of that entirely is just combat. It's just combat. And normally when I do a solo run, a combat will be like 2 paragraphs. That was a whole page plus. So a lot of it was being able to be more descriptive or feeling a lot more open to being descriptive. It's not being able to. So another interesting thing that I noticed when I was running through it was that there's not a specific, like, if I'm playing D&D and I take the attack action, that's all that says, is that I'm just attacking. There's nothing in there that says, oh, that's specifically a sword swing. That's specifically you're shooting your bow. Yes, you can shoot your bow and you swing your sword, but there's nothing stopping me from saying, oh, I take my sword and I thrust it, you know, forward into the enemy, aiming for the stomach, versus I swing my sword and I'm aiming for the head and I want to slice off the head of the skeleton. Like, nothing's stopping me from putting in that flavor. But I found when I was playing, like, DC-20 and even DC-20 and D&D, that there's still a sense of, you know, the attack action equals I swing my sword, and that's the end of it. But by having a system where there is no quote-unquote attack action, there is only an action. You are just performing an action and you make an action roll, whatever that. So it's like, I found myself doing things like, okay, I'm going to grab the guy, I'm going to pull him to me. And I was playing basically a Warforged, and I picked mace weapon, but he was really just using his fist. He was a Warforged in a trench coat and a fedora, smoking a cigarette, beating up thugs. So I did this whole very, like, John Wick style fight where it was a lot of hand to hand. It was very close quarters. It was very, okay, I'm grabbing him here, and then I'm going to grab him and hold him with one hand and punch him with the other hand. Okay, now I'm going to grab him by the coattails and slam him into the wall, and then I'm going to, like, the other one gets on side of me, so he's going to spin around using his fist basically as a mace and a spin move. And there was just, my brain just instinctively had to let go of any predisposition for what an attack would look like, and I was kind of forced to. Yes, thanks, game. And
indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for
thanks, game.
muscle development.
And the interesting revelation there is that I thought to myself, like, oh, Daggerheart allows me to do combat this way. And then I thought about it, and then I realized, well, now wait a minute, the other systems don't stop me from role-playing this way. It's not, you know, there's nothing stopping me in the other system. It's not that, you know, Daggerheart allows me to do that, but there is a lean to it with the way that the system is designed, that it kind of encourages that more, I think, than the other systems natively do, unless you're actively thinking about it. But the other thing that I found myself at first dubious of in Daggerheart, and then as I continued to play it, I grew to like it actually more and more, was the significant increase in dice rolling. At first I was like, man, I don't want to do all this dice rolling. It slows everything down. But once I got the hang of, these are my attacks, these are the dice I need to roll, the cool part was that I got to roll more and more dice, and there's a part of me that really loves the tactile nature of the game.
Has occurred in the drive core. The reactor will reach a critical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That was really cool. Just the moon going over. Okay. Let's catch up with the game here a little bit.
Trading ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over. Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Oh, I should have used that silver kit on the I don't need all this gold in my inventory. I'm gonna drop some of that. Okay, and then let's see. Oh, I already got the suit, so I don't need that. I should have used the silver kit on. Oh, good, I have enough for a wiring kit. Yay! I can get my compass. Oh, I love it when I actually have the materials I need. Crunchy mechanics of the Warhammer sci-fi games. You know, when I took a trip while back, it was end of April, we took a small, like a 2-day, or basically like a 1-day trip to Spokane, and just a larger city than where I'm at. And there was a gaming shop there, because we don't really have, I mean, we have a gaming shop here, but it's basically entirely catered to Warhammer, kind of exclusive. I mean, they have books, but it's not very big. There's not a lot. There's almost never anyone there. It's kind of a ghost town, so it's kind of... Anyways, we went to a gaming shop where it was like, you know, they had 2 levels. There were... Actually, they had 3 levels. And there was like a ton of people upstairs, but of course it was all Warhammer. But we got to stop by, and I got to ask some guys. I was like, hey, can I just sit and watch for a bit? Because, like, I don't know nothing about Warhammer. And I just want to sit and watch for a bit. Okay, I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm going to get a quick water refill. I'm going to be just a couple of seconds. I'm going to be right back. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, it'll be, I've got my the in-person group that I had kind of sort of, not ended, not disbanded, but there were like 3-4 weeks in a row, maybe 3, where things got canceled, and I was getting some pressure from family members like, well, we want to hang out with you guys and we want to do this. And I was running out of Saturdays. And so finally I just kind of set that group to the side, and so I could tell the folks like, okay, these particular Fridays per month, I will have to hang out with you guys, so that they would stop asking. But I kind of miss gaming with them. Well, anyways, I got back a hold of them, and we all happen to have a free Friday coming up. So I was going to run them through Daggerheart, and I'm really looking forward to it, because I think one of the players there in particular, I think, will really like it. At least I'm hoping so. Oh, not the war game, but Warhammer has a tabletop game. Okay. That's news to me. I didn't know that, actually. I'm gonna lower my desk just a little bit. Okay. Now we're back. Water, coffee. I apologize in advance if there's strange noises coming into the mic. I don't want to be grossing people out, and I know that doesn't sound pleasant. Okay, let's see. Let's get some water. We've got some salt. We've got some cured peppers. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's see. Looking for... Oh, I remember what I was looking for now. I just had one of those, like, spaz moments. I'm looking for a crate. Oh, here we go. That'll work. Actually, I'll take you. Wink. It's always nice having plenty of copper. Wink. Yoink. Oh, not a crash fish, please. Oh, I'm just gonna tank that hit. Alright, there we go. Tanking hits is fine, as long as you remember to take the med packs after. Right. Yeah, I'm now, and I want to distinguish too between Daggerheart and the mashup that I tried, which I only got to solo run, but there's a couple folks in the Discord who volunteered to do a one-shot with me of the mashup system, which is where I took DC-20 and Daggerheart and mashed them together. Oh, the music in this game is so good. One of these Space Marines, the Evil Chaos Worshipper, Imperial Guard. See, and I really don't know the lore of Warhammer. I really, oh, let's see, where is the, do we have, no, it's in the other room. I read Horus Heresy and one other book about it, and I got 3/4 of the way through the book about Fulgrim before I started kind of losing the plot a little bit, because basically Horus Heresy was really good. I loved it and I was really into that, and then they're like, okay, here's the next book in the series, and I read that and it was entirely about Fulgrim, and I was like, but I don't care about Fulgrim. I'm not interested in this. And the story kept going, and it wasn't a bad story. It was a really good story, but I felt a little disjointed. It's like watching episode 1 of a TV show, and then the second episode is an entirely different TV show. And you're like, okay, well, this other TV show isn't what I wanted to watch. I signed up to watch this other TV show. And then I think I ended up learning years after that like, well, that's the whole TV show, is all these different characters, but it was just a little bit interesting for me at first because I didn't really know what I was getting into. Oh, let's grab some water and a food break, because why not? And since we're out and about, let's catch some peepers. Oh, peepers are hard to catch, man. This, you can tell I would never be good at Call of Duty or any other kind of FPS IELTS aim situation. Alright, let's cook us some fish. Alright, cooked fish. Okay, so gosh, I guess we could start doing base building, really. We're doing so well on materials, so I'm going to free up some space. Do we have another... No, the last... I'm checking around for waypoints. Excuse me, beacon points. Yeah, no, I don't think we need the extra storage that we built down here. Ooh, oh, cute. Hello, Grumpy, how are ya? We're hanging out until Talking Drek starts.
Emergency power only. Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Yeah, epic base we got here. Yeah, no, we're gonna take all this down and we're gonna build a base proper in a red grass area. I don't know which red grass area, but I mean, you always build your base in a red grass area. That's just what you do. Let's see. Oh, for the Warhammer games, the question is what you want. Combat heavy games, investigation, exploration. That's why there's so many different games and they each focus on a few themes. Yes. Thank you, Grumpy. Yeah, we're chilling. I was wide awake. I could not sleep. And I got sick and tired of just, tossing and turning. So finally I was like, you know what? I have enough time before Talking Drek. And I'm not in this Talking Drek episode, mind. Oh, Sea Glide. That's what we need to... Actually, or do we? Do we need to build the Sea Glide? I could just skip and go straight to the Sea Moth, really. Why not? Because once I get a Sea Glide, usually in a game, I never use it after getting the Sea Moth anyways. Yeah, I'm just, oh, I guess we're going to build in this red grass area since it's closest. I mean, you might as well.
Show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
Whoops, excuse me. Oh, laser cutter fragment. We're gonna need that. Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, he typically goes live in about an hour, but I'm kind of just keeping an eye out because, so if you see me suddenly go, whoop, time to end the stream, it's because, I don't want to be taken away from that time slot that he regularly has. Alrighty. Is that one of two? Do we need two? Oh, we need two of three. Oh, bioreactor. That's going to be handy. Ow. Also, we're playing in hardcore mode. Actually, my first Subnautica stream was in hardcore mode, so that's not that different. Never mind.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Oh, we don't have the room though. We can build. That's kind of neat the way the top of that is shaped. I don't know why, but that's really like, that kind of reminds me of Fruity Pebbles actually. I must be hungry because the side of the way the top of that pillar is, it makes me want Fruity Pebbles. The cereal. If anyone's not familiar, I don't know who doesn't know Fruity Pebbles, but you never know. There might be people who aren't familiar with Fruity Pebbles, I guess. Alright, I guess we've got, yeah, that's a bit deep currently. I think we're wearing the radiation suit. I think that's why we're not getting, because normally I think this area is pretty irradiated. Yeah, well, it seems like a good a spot as any, but we don't have the main room yet. Well, we could build a mobile vehicle bay. Ooh. We are perilously close to the back of that ship. Why is that significant? Because there's a Reaper that lives and hunts at the back of that ship. Okay, so let's do this instead. Let's pin the blueprint. In fact, let's get in a position where we're not going to drown if we are in our menu. Okay, let's pin the mobile vehicle bay. And let's work towards that. I think I'm going to have to get some of these mushrooms for batteries. Yoink, 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 yoink. And then let's go find the other red grass area because it's not right next to Reaper territory.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, alright, but so are all the others.
Okay. Apparently, a fair number of people are not familiar. So for those not familiar, that's this is Fruity Pebbles. It's a cereal that's like a whole bunch of these little sugar-coated flakes, but they're all multicolored. That's why the top of that pillar reminded me of them. So now you know. now you kind of have an idea of Fruity Pebbles. They're not, I don't think they're actually that fruity. I think they just call them that because they're, you know, blue is blueberry and red is strawberry, like it's color association. I don't think that there's actually any flavor in that. I think they're basically the equivalent of Frosted Flakes, but multicolored and tiny. Teeny tiny little pieces. Alright, so let's do 2 batteries. And hopefully we have some silicone left. Oh, we need more mushrooms. Oh. Hi, Beeper. I just turned around and there was just a fish staring at me. Okay. We need more mushrooms. We need more acid mushrooms. And then we need silicone, and I don't actually know if we have silicone, so I'm just gonna grab some creepvine seed clusters. Yeah, rice puffs are kind of a Rice Krispies treat, or Rice Krispies or rice puff. Like, it's kind of it's just a ton of tiny little pieces, and they're really crunchy, so it's just very satisfying to eat. Yeah, okay, let's see. Battery. Oh, we already have. Well, let's make a spare battery anyways. Power cell uses 2 batteries, and I want to have 1 spare at least. Okay. So let's get a small drink of water. Yoink. Another small drink of water. Yoink. Let's get some lunch. Nom 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 nom. Okay, so I think radio-wise, we haven't gotten all the radios yet. Let's go find the other red grass area. I think we're gonna want to head like northish. Let's see, where are we in comparison to this ship? Yeah, we're gonna want to head northeast. And considering where we are, it could be a kind of a swim. What resources do we have? In fact, let's go grab, before we get too far, let's go grab some extra titanium, and so that we can build at least a tunnel, or at least tube we can get some breathing in. Yeah, let's make 2 more water just so that we have it. Water. Okay, so let's see. So if I do let's see, I have to go into here. I was in the wrong spot. Okay, so let's go back and check out. So like a compartment, a hatch, and power, and a fabricator. I basically just want to make sure that I have enough for at least these things. Oh yeah, see, we need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, or 7, 2, 1. Okay, so we basically need 2 more pieces of titanium, and we need that table coral. 1, 2. And table coral. Okay. That way when we get there, we can just set up a little, a little something. Go. Oh. Flinging my camera around all over the place, making people seasick. Okay, that's south. I don't think we want to head south necessarily. Ooh, yeah, no, we definitely don't want to head south. Let's go this way. All right, now we're prepared for the journey. And now I'm really craving cereal. Now I was talking about it, now I'm really craving it. Let's see, it's 20. Yeah, I don't know 100% what time this show will start, but I know it'll start at some point. Oh man, gotta love that music. Alright, here's a red grass area. I don't know if this is the red grass area that I'm looking for though. I don't think it is because of the way that wreckage is positioned. I don't think this is the right one. I want to get up here though before we... Yeah, I think the one I'm looking for is a little more north. That means there's 3 of them. I didn't realize there was 3 of them. Yeah, I think this is the one that's filled with all of the tiger, what are they called? Tiger somethings. They throw darts at you. It's one of the reasons why I don't usually build my base here, is because I don't like the idea that I go out for a swim and then I have like needles being flung at me cactar style.
Acquired.
You know, the 1,000 needle attack. Oh. Am I not wearing the suit? Oh, I'm not wearing the... Oh, shit. Uh-oh. We dropped the helmet. We need air. Shoot. Okay, let's get some air, then let's go back and get the helmet. Of course this would happen at night. Alright, let's see. Thought we were wearing this suit already. Did it fall down here somewhere? Oh, that's no bueno. Is that it? Oh, thank goodness. Yes, that's it. Okay. Yoink. Okay, so now we don't have the rebreather, so our oxygen efficiency is decreased. But we do have... We're good on oxygen. Wow, that's only 400 meters away. That's not that far. Okay, we need to keep heading north-northeast. I don't think that that red grass area is the one we want. Oh, look, there's the mushroom area. It was quick. Hello, Reefback. How are you, Reefback? You putting us to sleep with your delightful well noises? Alright. It is super hard to navigate at night. So that looks like mushroom forest area. Okay, yeah, it's getting... And I mean, yeah, we have our flashlight, but... Flashlight's only gonna extend so far. Alright. So let's kind of... See, east-northeast? Yeah, let's just kind of keep heading in this direction. And then let's swim down and see if we can figure out where we're at. If we're over the mushroom...
In this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint or terra vehicle signatures. Passing 100 meters, oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, we're in the mushroom area. Ooh. You know, I did try to build my base here once just because it was so pretty. I loved the idea of building up... Oh, there's a vent. Mysterious alien vents. Can I scan it? Nope. Oh, I can scan it. Oh, I can scan this too, I suppose. The other thing I tried doing once, I tried, oh shoot. Oh, this is not good. I might die. I wasn't paying attention to how low my oxygen was and how deep I got. Oh, maybe I won't die, actually. I'm a faster swimmer than I thought. Oh, yeah, 8 seconds left. That was pushing it really close. Are they magic? Oh, the mushrooms? No. They do work as bioreactor fuel, though. Oh, this sucks. I can't really, like, figure out where I need to go because I can't see the layout of the land. Like, yes, I can see the, I can get to the mushrooms. Oh, here we go. Daylight. Yay, daylight. Like, I can get down close to the mushrooms and I can see them, but I can't, like, look at the whole layout of everything. Another planet, moon, yeah, something. One of the moons. There's 2 moons here, I think. Very big, very fast-moving moon. I mean, good grief. I mean, I know they don't want to have realistic time passage in a video game because, you know, obvious reasons, but... Okay, let's see. What do we got there? Oh, is that the drop-off? Oh dear, we were on this side of the drop-off that whole time. Okay, so this is... Because, yeah, that goes... Well, that goes into Mushroom Land. I think I actually built a base here at one point, too. Even though it's slow going, sometimes I kind of prefer regular swimming instead of... There's Life Pod 4. Sometimes I prefer regular swimming instead of the sea glide, just because I get to, like, really experience the world around me. There, now I'm at 99.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, so this is a redgrass biome. Look, there's kelp right there. Which is a pretty neat redgrass biome, actually. Look at that nice formation. But this isn't exactly the one I was looking for. Because there's one that's really pretty. It has this, like, really pretty canyon in it. And oh, we're going south again, aren't we? Let's see. Maybe if I got closer to this ship. Kind of having fun exploring around, though. I would be picking up more resources, except for that I have a lot of resources on me. Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna go... so we need to head east. I wonder if we're gonna go over the mushroom forest. Because I want to kind of head a little bit closer to the ship. Yeah, a little kind of like that direction of the ship. I think I want to head. Which makes me nervous because I don't know what I'm going to be swimming over. Because, like, this drops off, so... Well, we could always just build our base right there, too. I mean, we're near plenty of resources. We're reasonably centered to the map, right? Check the ship one more time. Yeah, I mean, we're dead center of the ship. I don't know. This platform might not be a terrible place to build a base. What do you guys think? Mushroom forest right there. Red grass right there. Kelp right over there. It's not the pretty canyon spot. I mean, I could put it down there. Well, hello, guys. We're picking a base location. There's, I don't want to put it right there because Life Pod 4 is there, but we could put it on this platform. It's central enough. I'm not way far at the south end of the ship as much as, you know, I'm reasonably center of the ship. Why the heck not? Let's do it. Actually, I kind of like this one. We could put the room right there, and we could put the... Well, I should pay attention. Hold on. I don't have the moon pool yet, do I? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Whoop, back to game. I want to look up something real quick. I want to know the orientation of the moon pool so that I know which on which side of that platform to put it, because it does kind of make a difference. I'm just gonna open up and look up. Let's see, Subnautica. Moon pool. Oops. I know how to spell. I know how to spell. Orientation. Let's see. The orientation of the moon pool is determined by the placement of the first base piece. Well, so its exit direction is fixed and cannot be changed. That's why the exit will always face the left side when looking in the direction the first base piece was placed. And interesting. On the first piece, or when the first foundation or multi-purpose room determines, and it'll always be on the left side. So if that's the case, I never knew that. I thought it was fixed, like it always faces north or something like that. But if that's the case, multi-purpose room or foundation, we'd have to build a foundation first.
Passing 100 meters.
Yeah. In fact, can we swap? Yeah, this is not a... Oh, no, it's in the radiated area. Great. Never mind. So if I'm facing this way, and I put down a foundation, and I normally don't put down a foundation, but I'm just doing this so that when I do put a room down later, it makes sense. Oh, here we go. We're just gonna... Okay. And... yoink. Well, why the heck not? We might as well put this down here. Alright. Now it's powered. Hatch. Oh.
Power restored. All
Shoot.
primary systems online.
Alright. We've got powered, but not a lot of titanium. And hopefully we don't drown. Should have crafted like an airbag. Hiya. Oh, I suppose also we can craft the... Oh, well, not yet. We can't. Okay, we just need a couple pieces of titanium, so we just need to look for limestone deposits, which should be pretty readily available in the area. You know, we saw a shale there a moment ago. There we go. They will also produce titanium.
The materials you gather are the property
Oh.
of the All Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Oh, yay. Okay. There we go. Now we at least have a... We can get air.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. So, let's see now. What are we at? 35? 635? I might, I don't know. Has he posted anything about when they're what time they're gonna go live? I don't see anything in the, Bard's Corner yet. Okay. I'm just trying to keep an eye out. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be streaming when Seraphis is trying to stream. That would just be rude. That would be rude. All right, so let's see. Unpin all. So now what we need, now we've got at least, so we need one of these, probably one of these, at some point one of those. Okay, we need one titanium. First and foremost, we need one titanium, but at least we're in a position to where we can, like, go inside and get air. That was not titanium. What is it with this game's obsession with lead? It's always giving me lead. There we go. Go away. Those are the things I was talking about, by the way. Those things throw spines at you. So you kind of have to stay moving when you're around them. For the most part, as long as you stay moving, you won't get hit, but it's still annoying. Oh, here we go. There's one on this side. Doink. That's not titanium. Titanium. Yeah, that was me getting hit by a spine. Ow. I am titanium. Okay, so we're just gonna get a bit of water and some fish. Nom 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 nom. And then we're gonna kind of swim out. There's some salt. So we could cure that other, let's see, yoink. Ooh, this is gonna be great when we get our prawn suit though. Dang, maybe I'm not gonna do sewing today. Maybe I'm just gonna keep playing Subnautica. But offline, of course, during the show.
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
Performing a self-scan is advised. Alright. Just do that. Self-scan.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Detecting trace amounts of foreign bacteria. Continuing to monitor.
It led me to an ocean. He says it led you to an ocean of water. Now it wants you to drink it, but you can't. Sounds like something philosophical. So I love this because you get to just, and see, if we get a bioreactor, these mushrooms are fantastic. You can just use your knife on them. And in fact, I don't even remember if I can eat them or not. Yeah, I can't eat them, but you can put them in the bioreactor. So if you build your base in these like mushroom forests, you basically have like an unlimited supply of power. Okay, so I think in order to get more limestone chunks or outcropping. Ooh, yeah, actually, let's go to that big cliff. Cliff? It can't make you drink it. It led you to an ocean of water. It now wants you to drink it, but it can't make you. It wants you to drink it, but it can't make you. Referring to the fact that you can lead a horse to water, but a pencil must lead. A pencil must lead? Because pencils are filled with lead? Sorry, I must not be, I feel silly because I'm not picking up what you're putting down. I'll probably realize it later, like, no! Silly Tori. That's okay. It happens. Let's see, what time is it? 40? I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut the stream in the next 10-ish minutes. Just because...
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Alright, let's hover it at 90, at above 100 to get to the base and then shoot down. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut it here shortly just because I don't want to be... I don't know when that stream time is. But it's usually somewhere around 7, I think. 7 my time. Pronounced lead. A pencil must be lead. I'm trying to figure out if that's like a play on words because pencils have lead in them, like lead the material, but also there's lead, like, cause see you say You can lead a horse to water, but a pencil must be led, which is a phrase I've never heard. So to me, that's really confusing. But what I have heard a million zillion times growing up is you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So that's the phrasing that I'm used to. Coffee. Let's get some cured food. All right, let's fix our blueprints. Okay, blueprints. We don't need that one anymore. We will need a lot more of that. And speaking of, let's also get us one of these. It's a play on the word because lead the material and lead like to lead someone somewhere. Shoo. There he goes. Up he goes. I've never heard that variant. The only thing I've ever heard growing up is you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Oh, you know the other thing we need that we don't have? So we can't go very far without it? Beacon. We need to put a beacon down so we know where our house is. So let's see if we can get some titanium from some of these pieces. We're just gonna go to the upper side of... Is that... No, that's an egg. Creature egg. Okay, we're pushing it a bit close here. Okay, up we go. Pushing it a bit too close. No sense in having our flashlight out. We're just going to the surface. Ah, the surface. Shunk. And we are illuminated by the glow of a burning wreckage. It's great. Yeah. Well, you know what? That's a good a spot to stop as any. Again, I'm just gonna probably keep playing this, but I just don't want to run over the top of the Talking Drex stream, which I don't know the specific time, but typically they start somewhere in like the next 15-ish minutes. So if you guys are interested or aren't already familiar with the show, it's just a show that, or a stream that Seraphis, the procrastinating pirate, puts on. So I know I talked to George earlier and he wasn't familiar with it. So like check it out, because I guess I don't know what they're gonna be talking about today, but should be interesting. So, and you know, if the mood strikes, I may stream even a little later today if I'm not sewing. But I'm really enjoying my Subnautica right now. But at the very least, I will definitely catch y'all later. Thank you so much. And because I was not prepared, the outro screen that I have is just rain and thunder and mountains. So enjoy that. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much.